I believe in hard work. I believe it's how we get ahead in this country, but simultaneously, maybe in contrast to it, I also know that the hardest working people I know are the same ones struggling to make ends meet. And right now in Iowa, some of the hardest workers are getting screwed in a way that should make all of us angry. I'm Zachary Oren Smith. I write about politics for Iowa Starting Line. A construction worker in Polk County just got stiffed for $6,000.
Al principio me siguió pagando puntual, terminaba un trabajo, me pagaban.
That's not a paycheck. That's not a bonus. That's wages he's already earned, doing work he's already done. The issue, he's not permitted to work in the United States. But a subcontractor said that he could come work on a job site and that he'd get paid in cash. He worked on that job site, and when it came time to get paid for the work he'd already done, all of a sudden the subcontractor couldn't pay. He still hasn't gotten paid. But given the rising threat of deportation, the typical routes for getting his lost wages are dangerous. And he's not alone. According to Iowa Migrant Movement for Justice, workers are showing up reporting employers who owe them $2,000, $5,000, even $15,000 in unpaid wages. Here's how it works. Big companies hire contractors, those contractors hire subcontractors, and those subcontractors hire workers, sometimes undocumented workers. And when it comes time to pay, well, they don't.
The reality is that large companies and businesses across the state of Iowa know what's happening. They know that wages are being withheld, and they're taking those wages and filling their pockets to be bigger and bigger.
Now, under the Trump administration, ICE arrests in Iowa are up 276%, and employers know that. That worker in Polk County, he's Guatemalan. He moved here from California because rent got too expensive. His brother's kidneys are failing. He's got a wife and 2 kids. He needs that money to keep lights on this winter. Maybe you don't know, construction work tends to slow down when it gets cold. Without this $6,000 in withheld wages, he's got nothing saved. No safety net, just bills he can't pay, a family that he can't support. And the employer not even responding to his requests.
I think people need to know that regardless the immigration status, they have rights and they deserve to be paid for the work they have done.
I'm not going to lecture anyone in the shadow of a broken immigration system, but there is something that I think all of us can agree on. If you hire someone to do a job and they do that job, you should pay them. That's what I grew up believing, and hearing that certain employers are screwing workers out of wages they promised because they know their workers are too scared to fight back, that doesn't just hurt those workers. It undercuts all of us trying to make an honest day's living. If you or someone you know is getting taken advantage of by an employer, if you hear about someone using the fear of deportation to extort, and that's what this is, extortion, call Iowa Migrant Movement for Justice, no matter your immigration status, because everyone deserves to get paid for the work they've done. For Iowa Starting Line, I'm Zachary Oren Smith. Thanks for watching.